guys, how you doing? My name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Alexa, what's the time please?
The time is 8:30 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Sunday the 9th of January.
And Alexa, what's the weather like?
Right now in Rochester, it's 2 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast is intermittent clouds, with a high of 6 degrees and a low of 1 degree.
So hi guys, it's Sunday. Yesterday I took Max out for a walk 3 times a day. That's what I normally do every day, so he gets exercise. I didn't do very much else. I waited in for my Sainsbury's home delivery, and I'm going to just show you part of my Sainsbury's home delivery. Now I got this for a meal, Hunter's chicken with potato wedges. I also got a chicken dinner. I got a meal deal, which was a beef and horseradish with rocket on white bread sandwich with a meal deal, a Scotch egg, and a Starbucks Frappuccino. That's all in the meal deal, those 3 things. Right? Toiletries, I got Pantene Pro V Colour Protect hair conditioner. I got Dove Intensive Repair shampoo for damaged hair, and I got some sweet rhubarb and raspberry original source shower gel. I have 2 cats, 2 lovely cats, and one of them's getting on for 12 years old. Snowball, my white cat, is getting on for 12. So I get cat litter. So I got Phyllite non-clumping cat litter. I got them some Go Cats. Right, amongst other things. And I've eaten some of the things. I mean, there's mineral water, there's cat food. There's all things that I can't carry up by myself. Okay, so I get it delivered because cat litter's heavy, bottles of mineral water are heavy, and so are tins of cat food. So I would say about 2:20, the Sainsbury's delivery lorry arrived yesterday. I saw it out of the window. When you have a super saver slot, you know that they're coming within the hour. It tells you. So mine was between 1:40 and 2:40 yesterday, and it came at 2:20. And I go downstairs. I go downstairs. The buzzer hurts my face. Okay, I suffer from chronic jaw pain and face pain, and the phone and really loud noises and screeching noises hurt my jaw. So to avoid the buzzer going off, I ran downstairs. Well, not run, you know what I mean. I went down in the lift actually, and rushed downstairs. That's what I mean. Let the Sainsbury's delivery guy in. He was a grey-haired gentleman, quite tall. Very nice, very polite, a lot of chat, a lot of banter. Really nice guy. Let him in the lift. I went up the stairs, chatting away. Said his wife was a school teacher and she'd caught COVID because she'd been working in a school, and you're bound to. That's what he said. And very quick, very polite, and off he went. He did say, "How did you know I was here?" Well, I was looking out the window on my balcony and I could see him. The lorry, the Sainsbury's lorry, it's bright orange. Who couldn't see it? So he went on his way, and I took Max for a walk straight afterwards, and just took Max for a walk. And then I came back again, and the noise upstairs was getting quite unbearable. I was talking to people of Plenty of Fish, and the noise upstairs was becoming quite unbearable, but I did not lose my temper. I did not get cross or upset. They seemed to stamp their feet when there's a delivery outside, a DPD driver lorry. They seem to get all hyperactive when there's noisy, when there's a delivery outside or there's something, I don't know, it draws my attention to the window. Now, last year I used to go out in the ice, wind, rain and snow because their noise was making me quite ill. And now I've sort of got used to it. You know, they're thudding on the ceiling and they're screaming and they're whatnot. I've got used to it. And I don't want to keep going outside. It's like someone wants to get me out of my flat. Last night it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. So you put the radio on to mask it or a bit of music and it still doesn't drown it out. And you've just got to carry on your daily activities like the ceiling's caving in. And he knows what he's been doing because he's been told twice. It's just ignorance and pure nasty person, in my opinion. I'm sorry, but that's the way I'm looking at it. If somebody has asked you politely twice, I suffer from pain, can you please tone it down a bit, and then it gets worse and they don't stop and their children come round more and more often now and all at Christmas week, you know. He's doing it on purpose, I'm sorry, but he is. Right? Last night was particularly horrible. So eventually I get myself to bed. I've woken up a few times. Last night was just terrible. He's having his kids round more than ever now. Alright, and he's trying to spoil and upset my everyday life, which is not happening. But obviously, there are days when you don't feel well, there are days when everybody feels like they've got the flu or something, and they want to lie in bed, and you just can't. You can't. Up they get, clobbering on the ceiling, and it's horrific. Sometimes it's absolutely horrific. And I just start laughing. I'm thinking, well, this is your worst nightmare. This is a joke. And when I go up and tell him what he's doing, he knows what he's doing. Why would he want me to knock on the door when I've told him twice politely what he's doing? He knows what he's doing. Go up there and talk to him. And all last night messages, when are we going to meet? When are we going to meet? When are we going to meet? I'm not meeting anyone at the moment. I mean, I'm sorry, I've had my children and I don't want somebody else's. I mean, you know what I mean? I feel sorry for people that have split up. I've been divorced and I've, lost my children to the other partner. Right, but I am now at an age where I've had my kids, I've bottle fed them, I've changed nappies, I've had all the screaming and taken them to school. I just want to rest and relax and I don't want it anymore. Is that okay? And the only thing I can think of is, Hyde Housing said, try and find rented accommodation elsewhere or swap with somebody else and try and get myself down the seaside, maybe eventually. I mean, who knows? But, when you've told somebody twice and there's, it's obvious they're doing it on purpose, I'm sorry, but it is. And I am not going out wandering the streets at 10, 11 o'clock at night because somebody is being ignorant a-hole. And I don't see the point of it. I mean, they might not be educated. They might not understand what pain feels like. Perhaps they don't know what it feels like to wake up every day in agony, and then feel like somebody is sending like thunder and lightning down on your ceiling and giving you shocks to the face. Perhaps they don't know what pain feels like. Perhaps they need to know what it feels like for them to understand what a nuisance and a pest that they're being. Right, I'm tired of keep going on, but I want to be happy. I want to spread my wings and do stuff. But when you get pestered, it's very hard to conduct your everyday activities when someone is hell-bent on destroying and upsetting your everyday life. And for what reason, I haven't got a clue. This has been going on for over a year. The second week I moved into this property, this started and hasn't stopped since. And it is harassment, you know, and when I watched Neighbours from Hell, I never even remotely thought it would happen to me. I just didn't. Such a nice, new, built up, what looks like a posh area, and I end up with the neighbour from hell. Righty ho ho ho. I'm going to get on with the rest of my day. I'm not going out anywhere, right? It's cold, it's damp, I haven't got a car, right? I've got an elderly mother I'm worried about. I don't need this pest. Alexa, could you put LBC radio on?
LBC London from Global Player.
Take 30 seconds and define a true Tory for me. Well, a starting point of a true Tory is somebody who was fighting in the election 30 years ago, and not somebody who joined the party yesterday. The second thing, I haven't read the article, so I can't specifically address any of the points you make, but the beauty of the Conservative Party over many generations, in fact its whole history, has been that it is the most successful political party because it lives by the law of natural selection. That is, we are adaptable. We adjust to the circumstances of the time in which we live and the circumstances.
Well, but if Boris is man to fight the next election, does he still look like an asset or is he a liability? I'm asking for a direct opinion.
Well, my direct opinion is, and it's not really a personal preference, but I would say it is incredibly difficult to see how somebody who won an election and got a substantial majority should not take office and see it through to the next election and have the chance to fight it again. I would be very surprised. I've always thought I'd be very surprised if there were any sense of a challenge to Boris during the course of this Parliament. He should, he is the Prime Minister. He's got a majority. He should take it through and fight an election when he chooses to do so. And indeed, we in Parliament are presently discussing a bill which will restore to him, effectively, the right to call an election when he likes.
Good to speak with you, Lord Lansley, former House Secretary, former Leader of the House of Commons, acting Conservative last year. 8:43 is the time. Rich is in Lichfield. Hello, Rich. Good morning.
Hi, Andrew. How are you?
Very well, thank you. We were talking about Sir Keir Starmer versus Boris Johnson, if you like, and whether Sir Keir Starmer is making progress. Does he look like a Prime Minister? Does he look like a leader? What do you think?
Well, I think it's very frustrating that, the sort of text you read out this morning that says...
Alexa, stop. Right, I'm getting on with the rest of my day. I'm Crystal, and I'll see you later.